Step back in time to the Valley of the Sun. From dusty opera houses to the birth of a cinema empire, here is the vibrant history of Phoenix movie theaters from 1889 to 1939. The Opera House era, 1889 to 1912. 1889. The curtain rose for the first time on November 2nd as the Patton Grand Theater made its big debut. 1899. 10 years later, the Patton Grand got a makeover and a new name, the Doris Opera House. 1908. Harry Nace entered the scene, opening his very first theater, the Air Dome. 1910. A busy year. The Grand opened on April 1st, only to close later that year. The Third Avenue Opera House rebranded as the Phoenix Theater, and the Majestic Theater in Mesa had a short-lived run, opening and closing in the same year. 1911. The Savoy opened its doors on April 11th, while the sun set on the Air Dome. 1912. On New Year's Day, the Empress Theater opened for business. Meanwhile, the Phoenix Theater took on a new identity as the Elks Theater. The Silent Boom. 1913 to 1921. 1913. Harry Nace stayed busy, opening the La Mira on January 22nd, followed by the Lion Theater on April 3rd, and the debut of the Plaza. 1914. A massive year for growth. The Regale, January 24th, and the Columbia, May 19th, joined the lineup. The Savoy was renamed the Arizona Theater, and the Coliseum opened its doors. 1915. The Regale Theater took its final bow. 1916. The Emusu opened in October, but vanished by year's end. Over at the Lion Theater, things got trendy as it was renamed the Hip. 1917. Tough times for the classics. Both the America and the Arizona theaters closed down. 1918. On December 23rd, Nace opened the Strand, just as the Empress closed for good. 1919. The American closed, but new screens flickered to life elsewhere. The Chandler Theater opened, the Paramount arrived in Peoria, and Rickards Nace began showing films at Riverside Park. Unfortunately, the La Mira was shuttered. 1920, the Ramona Theater opens. On July 2nd, the Rialto made its grand entrance, while Rickards Nace officially closed the Lion Theater. The Golden Age and the birth of Harkins, 1924 to 1938. 1924. Mesa got a new landmark on September 2nd when Nace opened the Nile Theater. 1929. A crown jewel arrived. Nace opened the legendary Orpheum Theater on January 5th. 1930. The Majestic in Mesa finally closed its doors. 1931. Big city glamour arrived on July 31st as Fox West Coast opened the Fox Theater. 1932. In Chandler, the Granada was reborn as the Rowena Theater. 1933. A historic moment. On June 9th, the Rex opened, followed by the State in Tempe. Opened by Nace Harkins, the State was the very first theater in what would become the famous Harkins Theater chain. 1935. Christmas came early in Buckeye as Nace opened the Roxy on December 25th. 1936. On July 8th, Lyric Amusements opened the new Phoenix Theater, and the Valley Theater in Gilbert made its first appearance in the Arizona Republic on September 12th. 1937. Nace expanded again with the El Rey in Glendale on December 17th, while the Valley Theater in Gilbert faded from the listings. 1938. The decade wrapped up with Nace opening the Ritz Theater in Mesa. Thanks for watching. If you love Arizona history and the magic of the movies, don't forget to like and subscribe for more deep dives into the past.